Hey guys, today we're working on Lesson 7 Fusion in DaVinci Resolve. In this lesson, we're gonna learn about motion graphics again, but it's gonna be more difficult and complicated than the last lesson. This lesson is the last one of basic Fusion tutorial that Blackmagic offers, and next lesson we're gonna do more advanced Fusion. Let's see the result of this lesson. So once you open the project, you're gonna see this map. Click and go to Fusion page. Once you go to Fusion page, rename and go to media pool and add biplane and make merge node. So as you can see, this plane is too big, so we're gonna add transform node here and adjust the size 0.2. The first thing we're gonna do is to move this plane over this map. Move to the playhead to start moving this plane to the outside. If your viewer is too big, just push command and then drag to zoom in and out. If you use mouse, you're gonna push the middle button and just drag. After that, click the keyframe, center XY, and then go to 20 and move another 20 and move. So once you finish that, you made simple animation. But the movement is like robotic and everything is straight. So we're gonna make it curve. Click the select all points and then click one point and shift S. As you can see, the curve here. Before we move to next animation, we're gonna adjust the color of plane to match this map. We're gonna add color corrector node. And then we want to make it look sepia, so adjust the tint a bit yellow orangish and then bring the lift up a little bit. But as you can see, both plane and map gets brighter, but we want to affect only this plane. This problem causes because of the pre-divide like calculation problem I already mentioned in the last lesson. And to fix that, go to option and check this item. The adjustment is only applied this plane. So after you finish that, move to next animation. So next animation will be creating motion path. To do that, we're gonna add paint node here and then click polyline stroke and just randomly select 2 points and make line. You don't need to worry about where you select because we're gonna make this line along this path. To do that, we have to publish this path data. Select transform and go to modifiers and right click displace and publish. And once you publish, as you can see, this path 1 polyline appears and now we are ready to use this data. Go to paint node and stroke controls, right click here and connect to polyline value. Already the line changed this path. This is so quick. Right now this plane never changed its angle, so go to transform, right click angle and then modify with connect to path heading. Now the plane change angle automatically. You move the place, same. It's way better than you just adjust angle each frame. And this is your preference, but if you want to change the color or appearance of this line, go to the tools and open brush controls. For me, make solid and then size a little bit down and thinner and then change the color to red, like dark red. If you want to make not line but dots, go to stroke controls and then increase the spacing. And now maximum is 1, so this circle is too many, so you just type 1.5. Now looks good. After you finish this, you don't want to show this pass before this plane passes. We're gonna make this pass after this plane going. To do that, we have to link parameters. Go to paint node and drag right on part as you can see, start to finish, kind of little animation. But you don't want to adjust one by one with manually. So we also use other technique. Right click, this right on, and then connect to path and displacement. Right now, this beautiful animation. So honestly, you can just finish here, but this connect to, this function doesn't allow much flexibility. So this time, let's remove displacement first, and then go to the transform and modifiers, and let's see this parameter is working. We're gonna pin this tab, and then go to paint. You're gonna select end parameter and then enter equal and enter. As you can see, this little box shows up. You can connect two parameters manually with so much flexibility. So you drag this plus to displacement and release. And right now, same animation happens, but with flexibility. Let's say you want to make this pass a bit ahead. You enter plus and dot 1. 1 means 10% and enter. As you can see, this pass bit ahead of this plane. So now looks like this. So after we finish this, the speed of the movement never change. So we want to make, when this plane arrives one point, a bit slow down and slow down like this. To do that, we're gonna use spline. Go to spline, go to transform displacement and make the view bigger temporary. And if you select Command A, you can select all of them. Enter F. F means flat. Let's see the movement. Slow, 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 slow. You got better. So after that, we're gonna add random animation modifiers. Select merge and search film damage, and now looks really good, like vintage look. Now already looks good, but you can just change the vignette or damage as your preference. So you select this focal factor is where you can adjust vignette. So this time right click focal factor and modify with perturb. Perturb is randomly adjusting the effect parameters and then looks more natural. And before we do that, let's unpin. This strength is adjusting this vignette, and then wobble and speed is looks like a flashlight. So you just adjust whatever you like. At last, we're gonna add motion blur. We're gonna select transform and go to tools, setting, and just check motion blur. The more you increase the quality, the motion blur looks better, but it's heavy on the computer. So this shutter angle is how blur it is. This time just go around here. I guess vignette was too much for me. This is way better. So let's go to edit page and let's see. Really good. Alright, that's it for lesson 7. If I learn this function more deeper, I can make more exciting and looks really good motion graphics. So thank you for watching these 7 lessons so far, and see you in the next advanced lesson. Bye.